I'll say this: having a little theme song thing gives you like good prep work. Get your water in and take a last little bite of snack before the show starts. Welcome to Moon Eagles Wrestling. I'm Moon. This is Joker, and there was
Hi.
so much fucking wrestling this week.
So much wrestling this weekend.
Talk about just like major shows. There was TNA's Slammiversary.
Yep.
There was WWE's Night of Champions.
Yep.
AEW's. Hold on, don't tell me. I wrote it down.
Forbidden Door.
My brain's fucking just dipped out like right there. AEW's Forbidden Door. And then same time as Forbidden Door is NXT's Great American Bash.
Yes.
And that's not even talking about the regular wrestling that happens on the weekend.
And all of the indie wrestling that was
right. SmackDown happens on Friday, the same time as Slammiversary. Yep. Dynamite, or excuse me, Collision would have been on around the same time as no, it would have been on earlier. No, it was on earlier. Night of Champions was earlier in the day. It was like at 1 something o'clock.
Yeah, it was early in the day.
But that evening you had Collision.
Yeah.
So much wrestling.
So much wrestling.
Like so much. But that's what we do here. It's a wrestling podcast, and we're here to talk about all the wrestling this weekend.
Like, I totally made up for the minimum amount that I watched last week this week. Like,
oh yeah,
today, just today, on the way here to the fucking haunt today, I told Amanda, I was like, I watched 4 days worth of wrestling in like 5 hours.
Yes, because he's at Malice Manor preparing for Slaycation. Tickets on sale now at malicemanor.com.
Yeah, they are. We got a free ticket giveaway going on for that too, man. It's on Facebook and Insta, and if you
read the things, do the things.
Do the thing. Yeah. It's everywhere.
That's right. If you mention the show, it'll do you no good.
But. It won't. I know that guy. Good for you.
Congratulations. Pay your ticket. I'm gonna start the show off with a rant. Cause I saw somebody bitching.
Uh-oh.
He was bitching about all the pride stuff in wrestling.
I know what you're about to bitch about. I saw
Val Venus. No,
yeah.
I'm doing proper bitching. Gotta pick the microphone up. Val Venus, you're a bitch. For someone who made so much money, excuse me, for someone who made so much money with a bad accent like this and greasy ass hair and basically you were a walking sexual predator in the 90s, faking yourself as a porn star who only got popular when what was it, Yamaguchi-san pretended to cut your dick off. Like that was your claim to fame. That was your highlight, and pretending to date Ken Shamrock's sister. That's the best you did. Oh, and then when you try to wrestle as yourself, who remembers that? Exactly. If anything, you were the Attitude Era's prime example of what it was like to just be yourself in the ring and wrestle how you want and whatever character works. And don't get me wrong, I blame a lot on Vince. But you suck too. And if you're going to sit here and look at wrestling and tell the industry that, oh, these companies are going to lose so much money because they're embracing all this pride shit, go suck a dick. Maybe you'll learn something. You know, maybe that's what you need. You need some dude to suck your dick.
Maybe that's why he's so upset he did see 1 or 2 up close.
And it wasn't his. His biggest complaint was Aaron Rourke. There's a star from, I think, Evolve that was on NXT, I think this past Tuesday. I went back and saw Aaron Rourke perform. Yeah. That kid was pride out. There were 0 questions where he reps in June. But when the bell fucking rings, and we say that so many times on this show, you can say whatever you want about their in-ring presentation when they're on the way down to their entrance. Their entrance is designed to be loud. And it is indeed proud. But when that bell rung, he was a fucking beast. And you're mad because Aaron Rourke wrestles better now than you ever fucking did. I don't remember hearing Val Venus saying shit about Pretty Deadly. I don't remember him saying anything about Tristan Angels now. All of them are flamboyant, kind of feminine men, but they're not, presenting themselves particularly as queer. But I don't hear you bitching. So what's your real problem, sir? Are you having some identity crisis here, man?
Wasn't he a fan of Velveteen Dream? Wasn't he a fan of Velveteen Dream?
Velveteen was amazing. What's the difference? Well, because you can associate Velveteen with Prince. Everyone had an issue with Prince, but Prince is fucking Prince. Is present tense. God rest his soul. Prince is still fucking Prince.
Still Prince.
So Val Venus can kiss my ass. And what's going to happen? He's going to be like, "Oh, I heard my name on the Moon Eagle Wrestling podcast, and some guy told me to suck a dick." Da, 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 da. What are you going to do? Promote the show?
Thanks, buddy.
Right? What are you going to do? Call my boss? You want to see my boss? He's right here in my face. Right here. I won't fire me, so you can call me all you want to. And I don't care. That's my rant. If you don't like wrestling, stop watching it. That's all I got to say. If you don't like wrestling, stop watching it. If you don't like a character because you don't like the presentation, cool. If you don't like the way they wrestle in the ring, cool. If you think the gimmick is weird, cool. We talked about Blackheart Leo Rush. I didn't really get the gimmick when he first presented, and I didn't like it. Okay. I wasn't a fan of Mercedes Moné, and people are calling her the greatest women's wrestler of all time. I've come around. But my point here is, if you don't like a presentation, that part's fine. You're more than welcome to not like a presentation. No one says you have to like everything. And if you think it's like too gimmicky to be believable, sure. Some gimmicks are over the top. Like maybe you don't really believe he's really like just quote unquote that gay. No one believed you were really a porn star, dude.
I mean, Val Venus was during the Gold Dust era, right?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, you wrestled Gold Dust.
It's the same fucking thing.
You wrestled an androgynous movie star as a porn star. The fuck are you mad about? Fuck out of here. All right, I bitched long enough. We got good shit to talk about. But I couldn't. That pisses me off, particularly because one, I've only seen one match from this dude. He was specifically talking about Aaron Rourke. I've only seen one match of Aaron Rourke's, but I'm sold. Was he super loud, super flamboyant, and very prideful? Yes, he was. Did that really like throw off the gimmick as far as like comes across one way and surprises you in the ring with his skill? Exactly. Keep fucking doing it.
I mean,
worked for Adam
that's
Rose.
The gimmick.
Right. It worked for Goldust. It worked for Adam Rose. It works for so many
Adrian
wrestlers.
Adonis. Let's run it back as far as you want to go.
It's always worked. And if you're really, really mad about queer people in wrestling, I never want to even think about you close to the Royal Rumble. Ever. Pat Patterson's Royal Rumble. Pat Patterson's Royal Rumble. Yeah, watch it. Yeah, watch your mouth.
Like I said,
Watch
run
your
it
mouth.
back. It's been there forever.
All time. That's the thing, man. You're mad. Anybody else who's mad about queer folk in wrestling, take a few steps back off a cliff. Take a few steps because it's always been here.
The IC title. The IC title wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Pat Patterson.
Darian Young. Shout out to Darian Young. Do you remember when Darian Young came out by accident?
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, it's the last day of Pride. We can do all this. I'm gonna be fun. So Darian Young was like caught by TMZ getting off a plane or getting on a plane at an airport, and they were asking him questions about something in general, some just topic in general, some broad topic, and I think it had to do with like I think it was like a football player that just came out. And yeah, I think it was like a football player just came out. So they were asking him how he felt about, there was a gay person in his locker room.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of like, well, and you could see him being like, here's my chance. And he's just like, well, I'm gay. And so Darian Young just came out on TMZ. It wasn't even about him. It was about some football guy named, I think, Sam or something. I can't remember who the dude was. But yeah, and that started the trend in my eyes of like all of the queer wrestlers just being out and just being like, hey, this person's gay and it's fine. Did it affect the primetime players? Not at all. Sonya Deville, she comes out, or she's like out as a lesbian. Phases nothing. Changes nothing. Oh, the Acclaim, the pride of pro wrestling. Such an Anthony Bowens fan. I'm such a fan of Anthony Bowens. I remember when he came out, when they made a big thing about it, it was just like, he came out online. And I was like, dude, I'm not even like secretly gay. I have a whole YouTube channel with me and my boyfriend. And like, we run around in like pink. You thought that was by accident? And then they did the one where somebody was pretending to hit on them, some girl from some faction. And she's like, ma'am, I don't know how to tell you, but, and then the entire AEW crowd is cheering because they already know.
Right.
And this is when he said it for the first time on TV. Because he came out initially, it became like a thing, a public thing, on Twitter. And and it was just, he was just like, yeah, and like I've been out, I've been gay. What's the difference? And he's still killing it. He's killing it with the ops.
Yeah.
Because he's Anthony fucking Bowens. And Anthony Bowens is fucking amazing. So shout out to all the queer wrestlers across the board in wrestling. Moon Equals Wrestling Podcast. We love you. Fuck everybody else. Be yourself unapologetically. Bitches. All right. Let's get on to the things.
Do the thing and the thing and the thing and that thing. Hello
to Amanda. Banners. Where are we at? What are we doing?
We're here. It's Tuesday.
I've bitched and ranted so much. I'm just like, all right, what am I even doing here?
What show am I on?
Right? I did that earlier. But we wanted to give a congratulations. We congratulated Trick Williams and Lash Legend last week. Shout out to Darby Allin and his new wife, Sarah. Congratulations to that couple.
Look, they got married this week, and that dude was in a pay-per-view like 2 days later.
Like 2 days later. And like they're taking body slams at the wedding. It was great. I saw those clips of his fans. His mom body slammed him on the fucking thumbtacks at the wedding. That's love.
That's wrestling.
So beautiful.
It's fantastic.
The best I got, I had entrance music. I always wanted to come out to my backyard wrestling thing when I got married. But it was an outdoor wedding, so it really didn't have the same effect. Did I do it anyway? Yes, I did. Uh-huh. Yeah, I did. No title belt, though. I should have. I digress. So that was that. So let's see. I bitched at Val Venus. Check. Congratulated Darby Allin and Sarah. Check. Wrestlers of the week. Joker. Take it away.
My wrestler of the week is Switchblade Jay White. Made his
The
badass
Bang Bang Gang is
comeback.
back
Made
together.
his badass comeback at Forbidden Door after a year on the fucking shelf. If you've not experienced Jay White in ring, this dude is. We talk about the Bullet Club a lot. He is the definition of a Bullet Club member.
Yeah,
He's a
which is why he was a Bullet Club leader.
he's a bad man, and that comeback at Forbidden Door is why my man Switchblade Jay White is my wrestler of the week.
Guns up.
Guns up.
Guns up.
He's my wrestler of the week.
I'm such a huge fan of Bullet Club Gold, better known as the Bang Bang Gang.
Yes.
You got Juice Robinson. You got Jay White's back. The Guns are healthy.
Ace Austin.
And now you have Ace Austin. So when Jay White left, it was only the four of them.
Yeah.
Now Ace Austin's there. Now there's 5 of them. They're a proper faction now.
Yes.
This, I don't know what the plans are in AEW for the Bang Bang Gang.
They're about to run shit.
It's about to be.
There's no question. Look, that whole segment with the boys standing around in a circle before Jay showed up in the ring. The boys standing in that circle, and all of them had their guns ready to go, and then it went black. And then lights come back on, and there's my guy.
And I'm sitting here like, it's Jay White. It's Jay White. It's Jay White. I was excited because I'm a huge fan of the faction, man, and the group is only stronger. Like, Juice Robinson's Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
Cool. Jay White is Jay White. Austin is Ace Austin. The Guns are the Guns.
Jay White is that glue. He's that last. Anytime you put something together, that's that last piece that's the most important. That last piece is the one thing that makes everything work the way that it's supposed to work right.
Yeah.
Switchblade Jay White is that fucking piece for the Bang Bang Gang.
He really is. He really, really is. And so now that you've got a faction of 5 in a company with tag titles and trios titles, you can put tag gold and trios gold
on the same faction. Bang Bang Gang's about to run AEW.
It's about to kill it. They're about to kill it. It's ridiculous what's about to happen.
I said what I said.
Say it again. I'm with you.
The Bang Bang Gang is about to run AEW.
Yeah. This is about to be the summer of the Bang Bang Gang, the fall of the Bang Bang Gang, the winter of the Bang Bang Gang. This is about to be the year of the Bang Bang Gang. This is about to be the decade of the Bang Bang Gang. I never thought I'd say Bang Bang Gang that many times in a row.
Bang, 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 bang.
It's so good.
I love it.
So
it's exciting. It's exciting, and it's because it's going to be good wrestling. And it's
great wrestling.
The promo, never mind the promos, because Jay White on the mic's a fucking dangerous man.
We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. So yeah, that's my wrestler of the week, Switchblade Jay White.
Now, I've just been so impressed with this girl that there's no way she could not be my wrestler of the week again. This match, actually, she's not only my wrestler of the week, she's my match of the week.
Is it?
Yeah. Because
Maya
World in this match, if you weren't sold when she beat Sky,
right?
If you weren't sold when she beat Athena, you should have been sold when she competed like hell against Mercedes Moné.
She put it in, dude.
And not only that, she's sitting here not only wrestling her heart out, pinfall after pinfall, move after move. Her outfits falling apart. And it's one thing as a guy, if you're like, I remember the AJ Styles match where his pants split.
Yeah.
I'm equating it here because if your pants split, but you got like shorts on underneath, you're pretty contained. You're not really too concerned about anything bad happening, right? Your momentum's not shifting. And that particular match, I forgot who was wrestling, but that AJ match was so good. After a while of watching it, you forgot his pants were split, despite looking at his pants being split the entire time because the wrestling was so good. It's different when you're a woman wrestler because there's a lot that can happen. And she did not stop. The action continued. The professionalism displayed in this match. She did not let she didn't like demand that they go home and hide under this, that, and the third. She would have ripped a t-shirt off a person in the audience and just threw a t-shirt on her if she had to, and she still would have kicked as much ass as she did in that match with Mercedes. That is that level of skill, professionalism, artistry that this match displayed is the reason why my world's my wrestler of the week. And that match is my match of the week.
I can't argue that match. That match was amazing.
It was a proper main event match.
I called it back to back.
Yeah. But I was sold on Maya. And I thought a couple times, probably more than a couple,
that she was going to pull it out.
She could have done it.
I thought so too.
What a story.
I really thought so too. It was a hella match. The in-ring storytelling was fantastic. You know, the student versus the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
I mean, what else what else is there to say about this match?
It was high energy, but anytime either one of those talent, anytime you put them in the ring, it's going to be good.
I mean, you saw where we were last week.
Yep.
It was Maya versus Athena and Mercedes versus whoever it was the Mercedes fought last week.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Hazuki. I have my notes from last week. It was Mercedes versus Hazuki. And those were our matches. Those were our matches of the week for a reason. The AEW women's talent is just it's bar none. And this survival of the fittest match they're going to have tomorrow, it's going to be killer, man. That's going to be a killer match. I can't wait. And then Willow coming back soon.
Yep.
I just need more women's wrestling like this from AEW. That's all I want. And some proper women's main events. Proper women's main events. I would otherwise be upset about this this not being the main event, but at the same time, for what the other two matches that came on after this, that was proper. This was the proper match order in the end. This third to last, and then the 12-man second to last. Main event being Will and Swerve. So, no complaint. No complaint. But your match was not on any of the shows that we talked about. So I need to hear about this match. I need to hear about this show.
So I watched a lot of wrestling this weekend, which, like I said, comparably to last week, way more. Whilst watching, I ran across GCW's show for this weekend, and Blackheart Leo Rush versus Shotzi Blackheart. Yes, an intergender match is my match of the week. It was everything that professional fucking wrestling should be. The Blackheart Leo Rush character right now, I'm so fucking here for it. We talked about it last week and the week before.
That's why it was the wrestler of the week last week.
Yeah, I'm here for it. This match was fantastic. You had Shotzi if you know Shotzi Blackheart, she's all about horror, the dark and evil, just like we are here. Uh, and of course, because of Leo's character being Blackheart, she was in love with him. She's throwing up the heart at him. And because of this, Blackheart, Leo, didn't want to fight. This goes into Leo scooping her up and trying to take her away on like a fucking honeymoon or some shit. The referee stops it and says, "We have to have a wrestling match." Things transpire of Shotzi wanting Leo to hit her, and he's like, he just doesn't want to. And she's trying to draw out the Blackheart, and finally the match. So pro wrestling. Finally the match just gets going, and if you know anything also about the Blackheart Leo Rush character, the Red Door comes into play, and bad things happen.
I'm unfamiliar with the Red Door.
The Red Door is his table, puts him through the table, but it's a red door. The Red Door is basically a curse. Something bad will happen to you if you get put through the Red Door. Well, he put Shotzi through the Red Door, and while she was getting ready to finish the match, she was getting ready to take him down, and she starts bleeding out her mouth black and falls down, and the rest is history. It was great. It was professional wrestling at its finest. I love GCW. They do some wicked shit, man. And the fact that it's a professional wrestling group, but it's indie brand.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're getting professional wrestlers that are signed to whatever brand, company that they are wrestling for at the time. And they come and they fight each other. And I love what GCW does. And again, this match was everything that pro wrestling is supposed to be. So
I love a good intergender match, mainly because it highlights what pro wrestling is.
You don't get them very often.
It's performance. Now, a lot of reasons why you don't get a lot of this is, I remember TNA would do some intergender stuff. But their network that they were on prevented them. The network didn't want to have violence of a man assaulting a woman.
Sure.
So that came across to the wrestling that was on that same channel, and therefore men could not hit women on the show. So there couldn't be an intergender match where a man and a woman are having an actual knockout, drag-out fight.
Right.
So a lot of it has to do with network pressures. And don't get me wrong, we understand the reasons why. And I'm sure we can agree. That's not something that needs to be glorified, which we run the risk by,
especially if it's a bigger man beating on a smaller woman.
Yeah. Like you don't need Brody King beating down. What was that super tiny woman that was wrestling? Starlight Kid.
Starlight, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Who is tiny?
That would be ridiculous.
She's 4'11". I looked it up.
Shotzi and Leo are damn near the same fucking size.
Right. But we don't need any kind of movies or TV shows where someone Brody King size is fighting and beating up on somebody. We don't need any of that. We get that. No. But the legend of Repulsa or Reclusa versus Penta.
Yes.
Chelsea Green match.
Chelsea Green
versus Penta. Io Sky or Io Shirai versus Pentagon. These two matches are classic.
They're some of my favorite. Those are two of my favorite matches of all time.
Those are insatiably great matches. I feel like we've talked about the Chelsea Green Penta match before.
Yes, very much so, because I'm a big Chelsea Green fan. So
I love Chelsea Green. But they highlight to me what pro wrestling truly is. It's performance art. It's theater. And when you have wrestlers in the ring who are all trained, who are doing their thing the right way, right? You can have the men who are protecting the women who are protecting the men.
Oh, dude, some of these spots were amazing. You're talking about chair shots, fucking like I said, put her through a fucking a
Put her through a
door.
door.
A door.
It's a lot thicker
God damn,
overall.
I fucking love wrestling.
And over here on Thursday, I'm over here watching JCW, and
did you watch Lucy this week?
Yeah, the ring rat. It's still just. First of all, we have Stephen Flo, and not only do we have Stephen Flo and cocaine, we have Cocaine, Big Al, and the ring rat, and I just want people to go look up the ring rat. If you can find the ring rat's theme music, I just want you to listen to the lyrics and come back and see me. Okay, just come back to the comment section and leave a message. I'm gonna find it. Don't worry, I'm gonna be looking for it. Because pro wrestling is pro wrestling. You know what I kind of want to see now? I'm thinking about it. I want to see the ring rat versus the lovely Miss Larkin.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Can you imagine how crazy that match would be?
That'd be fantastic.
Hey, Al, do me a favor.
Al Snow.
You already got J-Rod doing both shows. Can J-Rod just like challenge the ring rat to a tag team match and have the lovely Miss Larkin show up as a partner, and then the ring rat can just have whoever, I don't even care. And then I need to see these two in the ring together. But in gimmicks. I need the crazy therapist, the lovely Miss Larkin, OVW Women's Champion, the lovely Miss Larkin, versus the ring rat. I need to see this. If you're not into watching indie wrestling, I need you to find both of these wrestlers. It's nutso in the craziest way ever. Oh, screw these guys. You know what? Hold on real quick. It's because of this stuff I didn't want to bother with Twitch in the first place.
Viewers. What?
I'm not going to buy viewers. Like, I'm not going to like use AI bots to get viewers. I want to reach actual wrestling fans. So second, we're probably not going to be on Twitch for much longer because that's all you get from Twitch. So if you happen to find us on Twitch and then I suddenly not there, I guess my bad. Find us on YouTube. But yeah, that is GCW. I need to watch more.
I'm telling you, it's. I can't compare it to Mystery Wrestling, but
there's no comparison to Mystery
as
Wrestling.
far as minor leagues.
That's the best way.
It's a great fucking company, and it's entertaining as shit. So
yeah, they would be on par with like World Series Wrestling.
Yes, right there.
I put them a step above OVW, kind of in like the overall ranking system.
Yeah.
OV and JCW are going to be like right here.
OVW's production value is a little bit higher than GCW, but
yeah.
When you got Al Snow and
Al Snow and sponsored by L8.
you're kind of good.
I need to have a conversation with Mr. Snow.
I'm telling you.
I need to have this match. I need this match. I need the ring rat and the lovely Miss Larkin. I need that. I need that personally. I need that. It's a lot of wrestling talk for a half hour. We ain't even touched the tournaments.
God damn. Love it.
So much wrestling.
So much wrestling.
So, what happened? And what's next? So, what do I mean by what happened? What next? What happened this week on the two major shows? And what does this mean for the subsequent pay-per-views that they were setting up? Because we got some SummerSlam matches.
Yes, we did. Did.
But those, we're going to talk about those in a minute. But those bitches, They're exactly the matches you think you're going to get, but not the matches you think you're going to get. And it's like only one of them. One of them is. One of them is. You got one in a possible of the three. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So you want to go AEW first, or you want to go WWE first?
Yeah, let's. There's so much less bullshit with AEW right now. So yeah, let's talk about fucking Forbidden Door first.
All right. So Forbidden Door
and Owen Hart.
So Forbidden Door housed the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. There were, first of all, I know I said this when I did our episode on Dynasty.
Yeah.
And I know I said this when we came back from Cincinnati. When we were discussing that All Elite Aftermath. But motherfuckers, if you want wrestling and you want to get your money's worth, did I get $40 worth of wrestling out of AEW? You bet your sweet ass I did.
I mean, just looking at the card was obnoxious. Outside of the Owen Hart, the card was ridiculous. And that doesn't even include the freaking the buy-in that was
the pre-show
free before.
3 matches beforehand.
And it was free.
Free on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you have 7 matches. Right?
Yep.
Including a 12-man tag match inside
a big ass cage.
Big circular cage.
It's the biggest cage I've ever seen.
It is gorgeous. I would say Elimination Chamber by default is technically bigger.
Yeah, height-wise and everything.
All dimensions
it's a
aside.
Different kind of structure. Though.
It is. But this ring, this, you know what? Let's talk about this match. Let's talk about the 12-man, and let's talk about this cage.
Okay.
Because as far as I'm concerned, this is Death's Door. That's what they call this ring, this cage. This is Death's Door. I am here for it. As someone who used to do metalwork, I used to weld in high school, so I love steel structures. When the Elimination Chamber debuted, I thought it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, structure-wise. But there's something beautiful in the simplicity of this round-ass cage.
It's so big.
It's so big. It encircles, like, you know how, like, you have a cage match which goes up against the ropes, right? Right, people? And then you got, like, Hell in a Cell, which, like, extends outside, so you can walk around the ring.
You got, like, maybe a 4 foot
span
three between the ring and the cage.
Yeah.
There was easy a 10-foot gap between the cage and the fucking ring.
There's full-on fighting and tables being built outside the ring, inside this cage.
It's ridiculous.
Actually, I think they set up a 2x2 setup of tables.
Yes.
Inside the cage, but not inside the ring.
No, outside.
Like in the space between the cage and the ring, they set up the 2 tables and 2 tables. It's unnecessary.
Insanity.
I loved it. One, it was beautiful. It was so simple.
Yeah.
It's just a round cage.
It's just a circular cage.
It's fucking beautiful. It's simple.
Yeah. The violence was fantastic.
Oh. So good.
The turn from Andrade on my guy.
I mean, how'd you know? How do you know? How do you know?
I know that's building some gnarly. That match alone built so much fucking storyline. Max is going to be a busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Max is going to be a busy guy.
And Andrade's coming. That's how you do. That is what Andrade has been missing all of these years. That first WWE run, his first AEW run, that second WWE run, and the AEW run up until this point. Like how he got the catchphrase, how you know? How you know? How he got that over, I don't know. But he did. He's got me doing it. he had us all chanting, "How you know?
He had
How
the
you know?
whole
How you
crowd
know?"
going that. I mean,
They don't show it on the cut. Like if you go back and watch it, like you can't tell.
no.
But we're all chanting for a good solid 30, 45 seconds.
And it was loud.
He was like, "I got one question." And we all just start going, "How you know? How you know? How you know?" And then he just kind of like, "Oh, this should work."
They know my shit.
And then he's just like, "How you know?" And everyone just blows up. It's great. But not only did he do that, but then Andrade takes off the stupid shirt with Don Callis and MJF on it, and he takes off the button up, and
Fuck
it's just
Don
a shirt.
and fuck MJF.
Great. It was great. Even Excalibur's like, we're going to blur that on Wednesday.
Look, like the entire freaking commentating table went fucking giggling for like half a second. You could hear each and every one of them totally break character. It was great.
And see, this is what I want to be kind of blind when it comes to commentary. If I ever do commentary, I want the genuine surprise. I'm
like Michael Cole. I love how Michael Cole does commentary. He doesn't want to know shit. And I love that about it.
So tell me what I need to know.
Fantastic. Yeah. What are the key things I need to know? Other than that, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. What story stuff I have to push?
Yeah.
During this match, what do I need to highlight or point to? What can I expect? And then don't tell me anything else. So for the record, this was Andrade, Kyle Fletcher, Jake Doyle, MJF, Kevin Knight, and Okada versus Mark Briscoe, Kesta, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Darby Allin. Right after getting married.
Right after, like 2 days after.
And shout out to Willow for giving them the orange slices.
The bag of orange slices.
And then you got middle of the match, orange just like here. Orange slice.
Everybody want one?
Pass them out. Referee standing right there. He's like,
hydration break.
You want one? And the referee's like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A hydration break. How does it really?
Pro wrestling.
At its finest.
It's fantastic.
At its finest.
It's fantastic. And I'll tell you.
So it's
I don't like these kind of like 12-person matches, man. Typically, I don't like them because it's just like it's just a bunch of dudes jumping around doing it. I love this.
There's usually too much, and it was the right amount. It really was. So which match you want to talk about first on this Owen Hart?
Well, I feel like we already talked about Mercedes and Maya. So is there anything else you want to add to it that we didn't already kind of gush over?
No, just the fact that I'm really stoked that Mercedes is, a two-time back-to-back women's Owen Hart champion. So that's going to be awesome storyline wise, and I'm excited to see her get big gold again because it's going to happen.
I think this will be us getting the belt off of Tekla.
Yes, I think so.
I think we do the move to get the belt off of Tekla onto Mercedes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know where Tony was. I don't know where Tony is, but I would love if Tony returned.
I think you're going to see it soon. I think it's going to be all in that you see her come back.
Yeah. And I'll admit that I was really concerned about the women's division in AEW when Tony stepped away. Because for a minute there, it kind of lacked. But the women's division has stepped up since Tony was stepped out.
And they had to.
There was no choice. But it shows you how important Toni Storm was, how valuable the timeless character truly is. But now the time without her is exactly what you needed. No one's going to forget time with Toni Storm, so we don't have to worry about that. But now there's a women's division that can support her star power. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's good shit.
All right. So do you want to You want to talk Osprey and Swerve?
Ah.
That's a yes. I love it. Go.
All right, so I only got to catch highlights of the match because we don't want to talk about why I didn't get to watch. But everything that I did watch of this match was fantastic. I was stuck. Like I thought Swerve was going to pull it off quite a few times. The entrance. Let's take 5 seconds and talk about Will Ospreay coming out looking like fucking Bane, son.
Just Bane with the whole face. I'm like, okay, this is a different presentation of Will Ospreay. I don't know this Will Ospreay.
This is what I was talking about with the Death Riders. What they have done with this man, they have amped him up and turned him into a bad motherfucker. He was already a badass. Now he's a bad motherfucker, and he's fucking people up, and he just proved it. He fucked up Swerve.
He did. It was a great match back and forth. These two know each other so well. And they let that play into the story.
It was great.
There came a point near the end where the Death Riders came out to will on. And it was just like Swerve is like, you see what I mean? See what I mean? I know who you are. And then Will. My favorite part was the close because he hit. I want to say he hit the house call, the hidden blade, and the Tiger Driver.
Yeah.
He hit like 3 moves at the end, and he hit the Tiger Driver at the end. Which, if you remember the previous storyline, he hurt somebody with the Tiger Driver and then wasn't going to hit the Tiger Driver ever again.
Right.
He didn't want to use it anymore because he didn't want to hurt anybody. And so for Will to close that match off with the Tiger Driver, that shows that Will let some things go. He's like, I got to handle the business of putting Swerve away.
Swerve Strickland.
And it's like, okay. All right, we see where you're at now. He's like, you pulled the Tiger Driver out? Oh, it's like that now? All right. But now that's what MJF has to worry about. Because the match is set for all in.
And that's, that was what I was getting ready to ask you. Do you think, will it be MJF? Will it be my guy? Or will it be Mark Briscoe? Because they fight for the title this week, right? It's tomorrow. This week.
It's tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think Mark's chances are of beating my guy MJF?
So, at first, I want to just note that this is AEW. So sometimes the shit you think is going to happen ain't what happens.
Exactly.
Which is what I love. Before we get to All In, we've got Mark Briscoe with a literal title shot tomorrow.
Earned. That was the stipulation for the 12-man, was if he won, he gets that title match.
He gets the title shot when he wants, and he called for Wednesday.
Yep.
But now we've got Andrade beating down the door.
Gunning.
I think we're going to see some Andrade Kevin Knight stuff. He broke away from the Don Callis family. So I think the Don Callis family is going to get their hands on Andrade first. So he's going to have to go through Kevin Knight, go through Okada, go through Fletcher.
Right.
We got those 3 matches coming up before we get to MJ, before the world title. As far as Mark Briscoe is concerned, I feel like while Mark, if it wasn't for the Will Ospreay match pending, I would say Mark Briscoe wins. I could see where Mark Briscoe would lose so that we get MJF versus Will Ospreay. It's a good heel babyface alignment. If we're going to have Mark Briscoe versus Will Ospreay, then somebody's going heel and it's not Mark Briscoe.
Will is halfway there.
I know. That's why it's
can't-
not a foregone conclusion.
Right, because you can't really call the Death Riders heels.
No,
They're like the anti-hero almost.
they went
You know
from
what I mean?
heel to anti-hero.
Right. So it's the anti-establishment, going to do what I want to do.
Yeah, they're the outsiders.
And now you know, I'm telling you, dude. I got a feeling.
I hear what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And you're not wrong. I can't argue with your logic. The WWE guy that I am tells me MJF wins. MJF versus Will Ospreay, and it's a bunch of MJF on the mic. Will Ospreay is just like, I don't care about that shit. I'm gonna beat you, bruv. And then he moves on.
Right.
I'm here for that match either way.
Right.
But this is All In. This is basically AEW's WrestleMania. So if something's going to pop off, if something's going to shift, this is it.
It's a legitimate question.
This is it. No, you're right. This is a legit possibility. And the beautiful thing about that is that thought process where fans are thinking past Mark Briscoe in this Wednesday on Dynamite.
Look past Mark Briscoe.
It creates the reason why you have to keep this match in mind. That makes this match so much more important to watch. You got to watch Dynamite because you have to see whether it's MJF or whether it's Mark Briscoe. Because I'll tell you, whoever wins this title match, it's going to say a lot about what's going on with Will Ospreay.
I'm here for it either way.
I'm here for a triple threat.
Now
I'll take all three.
Right.
I'll take it. I'd rather be 1-on-1 for Will's sake, but I'm here for a triple threat if we get it.
What I think is going to happen tomorrow is you're going to see the Don Callis family get involved. And Max is going to keep the title.
Hmm.
That's what's going to happen.
I can see that.
If it's not the Don Callis family, it's going to be straight up Andrade throwing a wrench in it somehow.
Yeah, I feel like this will be a main event, and it's going to be really overbooked.
Yes.
I won't say really overbooked. It will be overbooked. There'll be a lot of shenanigans in this match. But I'm here for it. I'm here for every bit of it. I'm here for every bit of it.
Again, either way it goes, it's good storyline, and it's talent that I want to see fight each other anyway.
Right. You're going to get a great world title match.
Either way it goes.
And no matter how this match plays out, you're going to have a great title match at All In.
Right.
I don't think we're going to get a multi-man match at All In. I think that we are going to get Will Ospreay winning the title.
Yeah. I think if anything at all, you'll see Will take it, and it'll be off of Max. Like I said, I don't think you'll see. I'm not taking Mark out of the title talk because, again, it's not that we're not ready for that kind of champion. We just had that kind of champion with Darby Allin.
We did. And what Darby did with the title is unheard of. It's
right.
Absolutely ridiculous what Darby Allin did with the world title.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that Mark isn't ready. I'm just saying that storyline and everything else, it's not where it's going to go.
Of course, if you want to protect MJF, setting up this DQ with Mark, feud with Andrade, get everybody involved, make it a 4-way match for the main event at All In. It breaks up the one-on-one monotony. It gives you a bunch of names in the main event, and it gives an opportunity for Will Ospreay to win off of someone else who isn't MJF if you want to protect him that way.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think MJF. Now, if MJF is not pinned, it gives MJF something to complain about, which is an MJF kind of thing. It gives story for him to bitch and whine and get back into the title picture. I never lost my belt, blah, 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 blah. So there's a lot of things we can do. And I just appreciate AEW for setting it up that way.
Right.
Because it doesn't need to be so cut and dry. Was there anything else you want to talk about that card?
No. I mean, that card, look, the whole card itself was fantastic. As far as the only other stuff, that really stuck out to me, Cage and Cope hanging on to the tag titles.
That's where Jay White came back.
Yep. Mox hanging on to the Continental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then the match between, look, I am not, and I will stand on this fucking ground until the day I die. I'm not a big Kenny Omega fan. Not a big Kenny Omega guy.
Okay.
But that Kenny Omega Zack Sabre Jr. match was pretty fucking fire.
If you're not familiar with Zack Sabre Jr., there's a reason why they talk about him being one of the best in the world.
It was
wrestlers in the world.
Billed as a dream match. Again, not a big fan of Kenny Omega, but this was a good match. I don't know what they're trying to do with Kenny at this point. He's just kind of a name.
I feel like that's where we are. Kitty is the name where to prove yourself, you go up against Kenny Omega.
Right.
And now it's the accolade of beating Kenny Omega.
Right.
I think that's where we are now.
Yeah. But other than that, no title changes for the whole show. And the return, like we said, the return of Jay White. So, the just got to wait for Dynamite tomorrow.
Yeah. And I think that no title changes is the right call when you have a 12-person cage match and 2 tournament wins.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't have, for example, Bandito winning the Continental Championship somehow overshadowing Mercedes Moné winning the Owen Hart tournament.
Right.
So this was the correct call. But man, did you get some good matches out of all of those title matches? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Divine Dominion because I'm a huge fan of Divine.
I'm actually kind of sad that they got put on the
free show.
Yeah.
Them and Sky Blue both. But it's like somebody has to.
I mean, I get that. I do. I understand. But it's like this tag team is so over. They're so over for a female tag team to be as over as they are with the titles, and you're going to put them on the pre-show. I kind of question that, but
no, I see where you're coming from, and I don't disagree with you. You know what? Here, how about this? As we transition to talking about AEW to WWE,
sure,
we can talk about this particular note. WWE didn't have a pre-show per se, but they had their first hour on ESPN. So if you can skip through to your cable channels and you come across ESPN, you would have watched the first hour of Night of Champions on TV. That was essentially your pre-show. But instead of having maybe a really over tag team opening up your show in the pre-show, which was third match of the pre-show. It was the main event of the pre-show per se.
Right.
Which is the right spot if you're going to put them on the pre-show. And if you want to reach a broader audience and be like, hey, look what we've got, free people on YouTube, that's going to be your tag team, your women's tag team representation to wrestling for free. So having a big match, I would even put Moxley Bandito on the pre-show. I know that sounds crazy, but that's a big ticket match with big names. And again, if I want to show off some of my show for free for people who may be casual, or I need to convince you to buy this pay-per-view, I'll be like, look at Bandito John Moxley. This is what I could give you for free. Imagine what I'll give you if you pay the $39.99 through HBO.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like if you market it right, you can get away with putting Bandito John Moxley on a pre-show.
Right.
I know how that comes across. But I feel like when you look at a pre-show, not like a pay-per-view demotion, but as a pay-per-view advertisement.
Right.
A company advertisement. It's like, let me show you what I've got. Boom, there's a sample of the good stuff.
Sure.
And if you're following that logic, I'm comfortable enough with Divine Dominion being on the pre-show.
Okay.
What I'm not comfortable with, though, is when you have a pay-per-view where people are paying for at least the access to by paying for ESPN Plus, and we're highlighting 2 tournament finals, and you give me these 2 tournament finals free on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but why though? I know what I just said. But I didn't say I wanted Maya World and Mercedes Moné on the pre-show. That's what you're buying the pay-per-view for.
Right.
The tournament finals.
Right.
I'm not going to put Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland on the pre-show.
No.
That's what you're buying the pay-per-view for. I'm not going to put a 12-man cage match on the pre-show.
No.
That's what you're buying the pay-per-view for. So why would you put Oba Femi versus Jey Uso in the King of the Ring tournament finals on essentially your pre-show, followed by Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, your tournament final, which is what I'm supposed to be buying the pay-per-view for? But why though?
And see, that's I don't know. That's why I said last week I don't understand what happened to the King of the Ring pay-per-view as a whole.
And it was always in June.
Always.
So here we are. We're at the right time of the year.
The show is good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you have good wrestlers wrestling good wrestlers with good
Right.
production value, you're going to have a good show. Now, Forbidden Door was great. No, Champions was good.
It was okay. Yeah. Like it was. I hate being disappointed with WWE. Like it's frustrating.
Speak your truth, my dude. Speak your truth.
I'm okay with the results. The Oba Femi Jey Uso match. I'm okay with it. The match was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
It was very believable that Jay could hang with the gorilla, so to speak, without making it a racial thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I was going to give you a look.
Without being that guy.
Let's stick with Oba Femi.
Oba Femi.
I love how you caught yourself after you said it. You're like, okay.
It was a bad. It was a good match,
match.
And I halfway really truly expected right away for the Oba Femi to ultimately choose Roman Reigns
for his match at SummerSlam. If you watched Raw last night, Obafemi's words. So I don't think it's going to happen like you thought it was going to happen. I don't think you're going to see Obafemi wrestle twice this week at SummerSlam.
You're not.
Because he said the title will be there when I'm ready to come and take the title.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is going to be here. And now I'm excited for this because, look, I'm fucking so stoked for part 3 of this saga.
Just so it's over at this
point. It is
point.
Hell in a Cell.
And I feel bad for Hell in a Cell because Hell in a Cell is not going to be It's not going to be as good as Death's Door. But
no. But this is going to be a really badass match because, number one, Brock Lesnar is undefeated in Hell in a Cell.
Is he?
Yes, sir. Undefeated in Hell in a Cell.
I was unaware.
So that puts Oba kind of on the downtrodden right off the get.
Which is not something you hear about Obafemi.
No. And I never thought I would say this, but you are getting a new version of Brock Lesnar right now. This dude, admittedly, last night on Raw said, there's a reason why I have Paul Heyman, because I can't cut promos. I admit I'm bad on the mic, but I'm a bad man inside the ring. I have no problem destroying you or anybody else. This is a man with nothing to lose. This is a man who has already said, I'm done with this business. I have one issue left, and it's Obafemi, and he loves saying his name.
Yeah.
There's meaning behind that. There's meaning, but he is recognizing that Oba is someone, not just an obstacle like previous people he's had to face. No. Obafemi is him.
Oh, Oba is him. Sorry, Mello. Sorry, Mello, but
Obafemi is him. And Brock Lesnar is recognizing that. And I think that this is going to look, again, I say it, I'm okay with Oba being the king of the ring. I wish he had put the crown on his head last night. I really want to see it on his dome piece. But
true.
I'm here for it, dude. Like, I've never been a huge Brock Lesnar guy, right?
Right.
But I do acknowledge the fact that this man can throw hands and get the job done. And now you've given him somebody like Obafemi that basically he's never seen something like this before.
Not in the same way, no. There hasn't really been someone who could be
right on his level.
Yeah, like on par aesthetically, power-wise.
Yes.
To Brock. To Brock.
Yes.
Yeah, you never really got that unless you were in the UFC, and I mean, even then, I think the only person really beat him was like Frank Mir.
Yeah.
Shout out Frank Mir. But here's my thing: the Jey Uso match versus Obafemi. Few things. One, this was a big deal match for Jey Uso.
Yes.
After his previous world title run, to take him seriously in this space, he had to perform against Obafemi. And I would say he did.
Without question.
So we're good on Jey Uso for that. But one of the biggest complaints that I'm hearing in the wrestling world online is if we're just going to have Obafemi facing Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, why put Obafemi in a tournament for a title shot
at SummerSlam?
I think it's a fair point. If that was the case, all you would have to do is have Oba lose in the first round. Here's the kicker. These were not traditional tournaments. This isn't like a series of one-on-one matches. These were fatal four-ways. One fall to the finish. You could have had anybody beat anybody. And then Oba's just there. You could have Brock Lesnar interfere and have Jey Uso win. Let's see, pull my notes back up. That fatal four-way was Penta, Oba, Solo, and Mello.
Right.
You could have, and the winner would have faced the winner of Dom, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Damian Priest. You could have very easily had Penta versus Dom in that second round match. We already know they got history. It would have been an intriguing return match. And all you would have to do is have Penta beat Solo.
Right.
Have Penta beat Mello. And then Oba, a non-factor. And so you don't hurt Oba. He didn't lose. He just didn't win. And that freed him up to face
For
Brock
this
Lesnar.
thing.
And if Brock Lesnar is the reason why he doesn't win, that gives him the motivation to want to fight Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. This isn't even hard. This isn't hard. And sure, I'm sure booking long term isn't easy, right? I'm not saying I could replace Paul Levesque. But you're now selling us promises unkept. You promised me a King of the Ring winner who's going to face the champion of his choice at SummerSlam. And now, the guy who lost first round in the match with Javon Evans is getting that world title shot at SummerSlam.
Now, here's where I'm happy about that, though.
Okay.
This is a 14, almost 15-year story that is coming to fruition.
Yeah, but there's been many chapters on the way, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If you wanted Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, all he had to do was win the title.
Oh, absolutely. But look,
Or
here's
win the
the thing,
tournament.
though. But how I'm enjoying it, as far, like I said, storyline wise, is how they built it up, where Roman has never beaten Seth. Seth did not lose that title.
He did not.
So it makes sense. I'm not 100% disappointed. I'm just aggravated.
I'm not
Because
disappointed in the
of
final
how-
result.
Well, right, because of how they're just handling. If you're going to handle the King of the Ring like this, just do away with it.
Still bother.
You've already gotten rid of the pay-per-view for this tournament.
True.
Why not just do away with it?
And then for so many years, we didn't have it.
They did away with it.
I
They
mean, the story
decided to
was
bring
that
it
Brock
back.
Lesnar won it so definitively in 2002 that
Yeah.
they just said, we don't even need to have
We
it.
don't need it. Yeah. So it's one of those get off the pot, or figure your shit out.
Yeah.
It,
Shit or get
again,
off the pot.
You're right, and you can even when you go to the women's side of it, it's just as fucking irritating.
Let's talk about it.
The match was phenomenal.
It was. It's a great match. I
The
love Liv
match-
and I love Io. The right
match-
person won.
The match was great.
But
But
why have the women's world champion in the turn. I understand what the story was when she got in it. She's like, I want to prove how good I am. I'm going to hold both belts. To do that, I need an excuse to face Rhea, who is the WWE Women's Champion. So I'm going to win this championship as champion, and then I'm going to challenge Rhea and get both belts. Fun story. Fun story.
Did you say fun? I heard dumb.
You were right.
Dumb.
It's a fun story. It didn't need to happen, though. May I remind you, the opening rounds of these were fatal four-way matches. You don't have to be pinned. Liv could have lost. I wanted Liv to lose to Raquel or Roxanne.
We have had so little Liv Morgan in ring since Mania.
True.
This is how we get basically spoon-fed some more Liv Morgan. You shoved the video down our fucking neck. I love Liv Morgan.
That is her theme now. Trouble is her theme now.
I'm just saying the redundancy of it.
And speaking of redundancy, the finals of this tournament becomes the match of SummerSlam.
Stupid. Dumb.
Now, I will say this. After the tournament was laid out, Rhea got hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a little bit of space and say this could be
the audible.
This could be the audible because, mind you, we've also shifted Jade Cargill to the U.S. title division with Tiffany Stratton. Shout out to Chelsea Green and Charlotte Flair for getting involved in that match.
So dope.
But again, right now there's a lot of conversation about being world champ, but we're not talking about the world champ. And no matches are being booked. So I think we're still trying to figure out what the Rhea Ripley thing is.
And that's all fine and good. But look at the fucking plethora of female talent you have in the back. And this is what we get.
We have Chelsea Green and Charlotte Flair.
The match was badass. Again, I cannot take away for whoever produced it.
Great match.
Tits. Amazing. Okay. But long run story is fucking garbage.
Because now we're going to get SummerSlam where we're going to do the same match again.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about SummerSlam right now. Other than
Roman
Femi fucking Lesnar Part 3. And the Seth Roman. I'm excited about Seth Roman just because.
Those are the three matches that we've got so far. Roman, Liv Morgan, Io Sky, Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar, and then Roman and Seth.
Right.
We have a number one contenders match on Friday.
Yes.
Jey Uso and who's Jey fighting? Friday. Jey Uso's in a title and a number one contender. Oh, Cody.
Cody Rhodes.
He's in a match with Cody Rhodes for the number one contendership to Sami Zayn's WWE Championship.
How about Sami Zayn and new?
And new. So let's just give Sami a moment.
Sami his
here.
flowers for a minute.
Let's give Sami his flowers for a minute.
All
Did not know. We talked about this last week. We did not know how this match was going to go.
No.
We did mention every single person. We knew Oba Femi was going to win the tournament, and we figured he was going to be facing a champion.
Right.
If Jey Uso was to win the tournament, we knew he was going to go for the SmackDown title because he wouldn't go after his cousin. So we were saying, who would be the best match for Jey Uso? Would it be against Gunther, who he's got history with? Didn't even give him a warning shot because he's already beat him. Against Cody, former tag team championship partner, or Sami Zayn, the honorary Uso, someone that was part of the bloodline alongside him. Who's the better opponent for Jey Uso? Now, Jey Uso didn't win this tournament, but he's going in a number one contenders match for a shot at the champion, so he might as well have. I digress. Because again, if you're going to just put him in the title contender match, he could have just won. He could have just won.
Wow. That was so hard to write. Good job, buddy.
I mean, here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of people just like us who think we can write a wrestling show.
No, I
better.
don't think that.
And it's not that. And it's not that. What it is you're telling a story with a promised result. Hey, if you drive through this line, there'll be a speaker. Tell the speaker you want a Whopper. Then you drive forward. And when you drive forward, you get to a window. Hand them this card. They'll hand it back and tell you to go to a different window. Upon the receipt of that window, once you get to that window, they will hand you a bag. And in that bag will be the Whopper you requested. That is how your drive-through works. It's also how a continuous story works. It's just a linear story. You told us that by entering this tournament, we get a shot at the title. You said that by winning this championship, we are promised a championship match. So the person, and it's going to happen at this event. So then the people enter the tournament. Somebody wins the tournament. The event is coming, and the title is going to that guy. Then this guy's in the finals. He loses. So he's not promised a championship title match. So what does he do? He gets put in the number one contenders match for a shot at the title. The same one he was going to go for anyway. And I swear, if Jey Uso beats Cody, and we get Jey Uso going for the WWE Championship anyway, it really, you might as well just.
Why do you think it's exactly how it's going to happen? It's exactly how it's going to happen.
I mean, you could say that Cody was willing to drop the belt so that Sammy can have the moment and then get the title back at SummerSlam. I say Cody's going on vacay, but that's just me.
I think Cody's going on vacay. And you're going to see Jay versus Sammy.
So if we
now,
get Jay versus Sammy,
am I here for that match? Absolutely.
Sure.
150% I'm here for it.
But wouldn't it just make sense to just give him the title win at the tournament?
But Jesus fucking Christ.
Because imagine.
Why are we fucking tap dancing right now? It's so stupid.
You have 2 world championships, right? 2 world champions. 2 world championships. And you get. Thank you. What was it? Dane, the comedian that did that. Anyway, she'll tell me in a minute. I know she will. But you have 2 world titles. You have a tournament win. And the tournament win is for a shot at the world champion at this event. Specifically at this event. And then of your 2 championship title matches, Dane Cook. Thank you. I knew Dane
Cook. Yeah.
Told you she'd tell me. But of your 2 title matches, neither one of them is the tournament winner. Both of these guys was in the tournament. At the very least, have neither one of them been in the tournament. Or one of them was in the tournament, one wasn't. Or something. Then it doesn't look like, well, losers of the tournament get the title match either way. And I get it. Oba's like, I earned the right to a championship. I can take it when I want it. But right now, I'm going to take out Brock Lesnar.
But here's the thing, though.
That's fine.
It's not the fucking Money in the Bank contract.
You did not just win fucking Money in the Bank, Oba. You
No.
just won King of the Ring. No. You just won King of the Ring, which guarantees you a fucking championship match at SummerSlam. Not at any other fucking PLE, not at Raw, not at SmackDown. You didn't just win the fucking Money in the Bank. You won King of the Ring. You just forfeited your fucking title match.
It feels like that, doesn't it?
You just forfeited your title match. Fuck you.
Now,
I like you, Oba, but no, bones to you, bud.
I will say this. There is precedent for this. I will say one of the times that Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Royal Rumble, which promises a title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want to wait till Mania. Give me my title match here. I think Javon Evans did the same thing recently. He won an NXT title match for an upcoming PLE and said, I don't want to wait. Give me my title match.
But again, then what's the fucking point?
I get it.
What's the point? If you're going to do that, what's the fucking point?
I know. The only thing I got is the accolade.
Again, I feel like you just forfeited your title match. The whole purpose for this whole thing was a title match at SummerSlam, not anything else. Good for you. You won it, but you just forfeited because you want to fight Brock Lesnar one more time. Awesome. I'm here for it. Again, I'm not upset about that. It's the creative side aspect of this is a waste of fucking time.
It's like we invested in this tournament
for no reason.
But
for
why?
No reason. None. No reason at all. It's fucking dumb. It's stupid.
Yeah. Like I said, there is precedent for it, but again, if we are going to go this route, and even with that Stone Cold Steve Austin win and that Javon Evans win, if you're going to win a match that promises you a title shot at a very specific time, and you win that match, why not just wait for that specific time? Or if you're going to have the PLE match between champ and someone else, just have that someone else win the tournament / fancy match, whatever the thing is.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. This is just some bad fucking lazy shit. Stupid. It's dumb.
And again, I understand swerving for Rhea. I'm gonna let that go.
Yes, but
this, no excuse in this one.
You did it all the way across the board. It's not just one. It's the whole fucking thing. The whole damn thing. It's there's my rant. Stupid. Just dumb.
It is. And again, there's a lot of debate over Jey Uso getting this far in the tournament. It's fine.
And
Jey
like
showed up.
Yeah, Jey showed out. It was again, the show as a whole, the PLE as a whole was good. Okay. It was good.
Oba beat Jey, Io beat Liv, Seth won, Trick won, Stratton retained, and Sami Zayn won the world championship.
Yeah, I was entertained the whole show. Here we go though. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm shooting right at the fucking hip. Boom, boom. I'm guns blazing. Here we go. You ready for this one? Because I didn't throw this to you before we started the show.
Guns up. Let's go.
Surprises. Slammiversary was better than fucking Night of Champions. The whole goddamn pay-per-view beat the ever-loving dog shit out of Night of Champions.
That's a statement. Now, I have not watched Slammiversary, but I know so many championships change hands. New world champ, new knockouts champ, new women's, new knockouts tag champs,
You had announcements for fucking Hall of Fame inductions.
Congratulations, Amazing Red.
Amazing Red.
Like, if you like Pop Rocks and the Code Red,
this dude.
it's called the Code Red because Amazing Red did
Because
it.
of that guy.
It's Amazing Red's move.
We talk about TNA being that level, and we talk about the ones that have made TNA what it is and what it used to be and what it's gonna be. You got fucking guys like Amazing Red and AJ Styles and fucking, you know, the previous fucking champion Mike Santana.
Mike Santana. Great champ.
You know,
Great champ.
Zia Brookside on the women's side.
Zia Brookside, who, if you watch NXT UK, you already know what Zia Brookside's about. She's small, she's tiny, she packs a motherfucking punch though.
Dynamite comes in small packages, people.
Yes, it does.
There it is. Kaboom.
She is the small package that Dynamite comes in. Zia Brookside, you can't sleep on Zia Brookside.
But yeah, I mean, even the fucking pre-show for TNA.
I'm gonna have to look this card up real quick.
Was better. The pre-show was Elena Black and a triple threat.
She's so underappreciated. That was
and then Ricky Sosa beat Eric Young. So 2 matches on your fucking pre-card. You had the international championship up. Mustafa Ali retained it. Again, you know, you've got talent that you heard about in WWE.
Crews.
You had Apollo Crews return as some I don't remember. It's like Apollo Blue.
That's his name. That's his real name.
Yeah.
Nation.
Yeah. The X Division match, fucking balls out. Like Cedric Alexander's on a whole nother level right now.
Yeah. And that's a stacked match. Hold on, we can't pass that.
Yeah,
match.
that's
that
Leon Slater. Amazing
First of all, that's
Red.
Ultimate X. That's Ultimate. Wait till we get back into like gimmick matches.
Yeah,
I've done an episode before I had Joker with me, but we get to talk about gimmick matches again. So that's coming up.
Oh yeah,
Ultimate X is a hell of a match to. It's dangling from a cord, dude.
From a cord.
Imagine a ladder match with no ladder.
That's what this was.
A ladder match with no ladder.
Then you had the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship match. You had the TNA World Championship match. You had the TNA Tag Team Champion match. Dude, it was a stacked fucking card. And that's where I say, you know, we tell people all the time, don't just fucking rest on WWE and AEW. Look around. Check out these other fucking shows, these other companies. TNA is, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. TNA is right up there with the big two.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of TNA, and I watch so much Thursday wrestling that I have not been watching Impact the way I should.
Yeah.
Because both OVW Rise
OVW and Impact
JCW,
and JCW all on Thursday.
All on Thursday. It's all on Thursday.
All on Thursday.
Thursday Night Wars. But they don't even acknowledge each other. It's crazy.
Like your eyes are bleeding at the end of Thursday for watching so much fucking shit.
Kind of is, yeah. And both JCW and OVW premiere at like 7.
Yeah.
So you go from one to the other, exact same time. So you got to go like one then the other. But when I'm looking at this card for Slammiversary, I mean that's a triple threat match for just the Knockouts division. Elena Black, Indy Hartwell, and Myra Sade.
I love me some Indy Hartwell as well.
Sade was Shakara Jackson in NXT.
NXT.
That's who Last Legend's tag partner was.
Right.
With Metaphor. And I loved what Metaphor was doing when Noam Dar was out and Owen Mensah was doing whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
It was on the girls to represent Metaphor, and they showed out every week in NXT. And I'm really kind of mad that they didn't come up together.
Yeah.
But whatever's whatever. We still got Lash, and Sade is now doing her own thing in TNA.
Yeah.
Killing it.
You had again, like we talked about, you had the surprise debut of UA Nation, formerly Apollo Crews.
Mm-hmm.
The Hall of Fame announcements for Amazing Red and Conan. Conan is going into the TNA Hall of Fame.
Conan, yeah.
And then they announced the new TNA Knockouts TV Championship. The title is fucking beautiful, by the way.
It is. It is. And they got a tournament that I have not looked at the bracket yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's been. Did they?
Okay, they have. Only because I saw a graphic about it. Let me see.
I didn't know if they had announced the bracket yet. I know that there was going to be a tournament for it. But yeah, the title is fucking gorgeous. And like I said, I'm not sorry about it. This show was so much better than anything I watched this weekend. Like, I don't know how else to describe the fact that you get to watch with TNA is a lot like watching AEW, where you get to watch, if you're a big WWE fan, you get to watch a lot of WWE talent that used to be there after, before the fucking, all the contract cuts and the let goes, the release, the release parties. But now you're talking, Nick Nemeth is the new fucking TNA World Champion, two-time TNA World Champion now. It's Dolph Ziggler. That's Dolph Ziggler, you guys. For anybody that doesn't know Dolph Ziggler's real name, his name is Nick Nemeth, and he is your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
So I'm looking at this bracket, and this for a TV title, for a secondary women's championship.
Yeah,
this is a good tournament.
Yeah, it's a mid-card title, which is fine.
And this is the right star power. Indy Hartwell. I don't know who Vicky Venuto is. I don't know who Harley Hudson is. I feel like I've seen her wrestle before. She's going against Thea Hale. I'm a big Thea Hale fan.
I like Thea Hale.
Elena Black, Wendy Chu. So we got some NXT crossover here.
Some old NXTs, yep.
M by Elegance against Rosemary. I can't convey enough how big of a fan I am of Rosemary. I love Rosemary. If you want there to be somebody who combines the scary, as you put it, the scary with the wrestling, it's Rosemary. She does it better than anybody. Jada Stone, Alicia Edwards. Yes, that's how she pronounces it. Don't come at me.
It's not Alicia.
It's Alicia. Talk to her about it. Argue with her mama. That's her name.
Yeah,
that's her name.
Her mama.
Jody Threat, Gabby Forza, Myra Sade, Tasha Steeles. All right, pause. That's the match. That's the match right there. I'm going to go ahead and say this now. If you're going to follow this tournament, that's your match. Myra Sade, Tasha Steeles. These two women, if you're not familiar with Tasha Steeles, AMC Plus, Thursday night, TNA Impact. I'm gonna need you to pull it up. I'm gonna need you to watch some matches of Tasha Steeles. This girl don't play. This is the match. That's the match of this first round. That's it. The last match is Heather by Elegance against Allie. And Allie, I love the history of Allie. There's some crossover with Allie and I think Allison and what was her name? Sienna. Her name was Sienna. And Laurel Van Ness, who is Chelsea Green. And this is Chelsea Green at her absolute funniest. When she was the crazy bride, the hot mess. This is where the hot mess. This is where the hot mess comes from. That whole "I'm a hot mess," whoa thing in the song. It comes from Laurel Van Ness. Go telling y'all, check out some old TNA.
Educate yourself.
I don't even have notes on TNA because this is about the tournaments and such. But that's a hell of a bold statement, though, to say that Slammiversary was better than Night of Champions with Sami Zayn winning the world title.
And I say it with extreme confidence.
I'll say this.
Congratulations to Sami Zayn, 100%. I'm not trying to knock off of that because, look, he did it over in Saudi, which makes it that much more special for him. So congratulations, Jay, yippee-yo. But it doesn't change the fact that the entire show has to compare to something else that I watched an entire show of.
And here's the kicker. This is what
both were pay-per-views.
I'm going to throw this out here to you. I don't think if you're going to judge Night of Champions, as great of a match as Liv Morgan and Io Sky and Jey Uso Obafemi, to me, that's pre-show. That wasn't on the actual night of the card. I don't think they count. You can't compare. You can't add them into the comparison. I mean, I didn't pay for Divine Dominion versus Thunder Rosa and Olympia. I didn't pay for that match. That was free on YouTube. That's a YouTube show. Like this one, which I know you by now. You've already liked and subscribed. But it's not part of, it wasn't part of the pay-per-view. I didn't pay for that match. If I go back and replay like the pay-per-view that I bought, I'm not going to see the Divine Dominion. So if you look back at Night of Champions, you should not. I don't think you should count the two tournament matches, which is why I was bitching in the first place.
Yep. But I said what I said.
So
I'll stick to it. Like I said, I will stand on that fucking ground because it's there. It's right there. You can look up the bill, you look up the card for all three pay-per-views. Look up the card for all three pay-per-views and lay them side by side and compare and contrast and tell me that, and then watch them. Don't just look at the fucking card. Go watch the fucking shows and tell me that.
And I haven't even got through NXT
Give me an
American
argument.
Bash yet. So
I say it's even better than that because I'm not even halfway through that. And I was already like, TNA beat you. TNA beat you.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like this faded out in the first half of Great American Bash.
I did too.
And I love TNA. I love NXT.
I do too, but I got bored. I got bored.
And NXT is never boring.
No.
NXT is not a boring show. I'm telling y'all. It comes on in like 15 minutes. It's not a boring show.
No.
It's some of the best WWE TV you're going to get in a week.
Like I said, I never thought that those words would ever come out of my mouth. Because I love TNA. I'm a big fan of TNA. But I never, ever thought that I would ever say that a TNA pay-per-view was better than a WWE pay-per-view. Did I think that I would say that about an AEW pay-per-view? Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But a WWE pay-per-view, a major WWE pay-per-view. Like this is one of the top tier fucking pay-per-views of the year. Supposed to be. You got blown out of the water by TNA. Send who you got to send. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know what to say. I can't.
I don't care.
I didn't watch Slammiversary, so I can't firsthand agree. But I look at that card and I know how I know how these people work. I know the quality of wrestlers on this card. I saw that tag match, and I'm trying to remember who it was. The System, the Broken Hardys, legit Broken Hardys, the good Broken Hardys.
You got
the Woken Hardys,
Willow.
the Broken Hardys. We don't got Brother Nero. We got Willow. So you got the proper Broken Hardys with the addition of Willow instead of Brother Nero. You've got the System, which is probably Brian Myers and what, Eddie Edwards?
Yep.
Or somebody else as well. Probably Bear Bronson. It's probably Bear Bronson. But either way, the system. And then I saw you got the Righteous, which is a wild tag team. If you don't know the Righteous, it's a wild tag team.
And the Great Hands.
And the Great Hands is a good tag team. They're part of Order 4 with Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz. That's a solid tag team right there, man. That's a solid. That's a solid 4-way
wrestling.
It's a solid 4-way tag match
For the title.
The team.
For the fucking title. And again, for you WWE diehards, the Hardys retain the fucking title. So the Hardys are still tag team champions in a major fucking company. And
they debuted in like 99.
And 80% of you people watching right now are missing out on it. Because this is some of the best fucking Hardys I've seen in a grip.
That says a lot. And we've got like a focused, clean Jeff Hardy.
And you got, a focused, clean Jeff Hardy that's talking about stepping away from wrestling again for a little bit to concentrate on his music.
Yeah.
Stop sleeping on it, kids, because these are talent that you're not going to be able to watch very long. If you're diehards and you miss them on WWE, there's ways to watch these people, but you better fucking do it soon because some of them are getting ready to retire or do other things.
Yeah, they don't wrestle forever. Feels like it. They don't. And we're getting to the end, man, of the Hardys' career. I mean, hell, even Seth Rollins.
Seth's promo last night was all about that same fucking thing.
He's just like, hey, there's a generation coming up from behind us, man. They're ready to kick us out.
And Solo standing behind Roman with a shit-eating grin the whole fucking time. Because he is that. Or Jacob Fatu was standing behind Roman the whole time with a shit-eating grin because he is that next generation that's coming in to kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, we got future world champions coming up, dude. And you know, we got that LA Knight, we got those Carmelo Hayes, we've got Javon Evans, we've got the Oba Femis, we've got the Trick Williams. We can't stop talk about Trick Williams. He's that dude. He's gonna be that guy.
He's gonna be that guy.
Hang tight, because for everything I said was gonna be Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker, Trick's outshine Mello.
It's Trick
outshine Mello, man. It's Trick.
It's Trick.
And on the women's side, Lyra's doing the character change now. Soul, she's up there right now.
I'm excited for this Lyra shift.
Lyra's here. I think we got some good work that's going to come out of Maxine soon.
Yeah.
Jada Parker, I don't care what they got with the win-loss record on Jada Parker. This woman's got it. I think Jada Parker is the next Bianca Belair, but I don't think that makes sense. Let me explain it. If you look at your Rhea Ripley's, your Shayna Baszler's, and your Asuka's, your Charlotte Flair's, all these people make a big name of themselves by being NXT Women's Champion and then moving up. You know who never won the NXT Women's Championship? Becky Lynch. You know who else never won the NXT? Well, she did eventually. But you know who, while in her original NXT run, in her original run, she never won the NXT Women's Championship. You know who else never did? Bianca Belair. And then Bianca Belair comes up.
Oh, that's right. She never did.
She never won she was in that same vein after Shayna Baszler. We go into Rhea Ripley. And then we go into Raquel Rodriguez.
Yep.
And so then you've got Raquel Rodriguez. You've got Roxanne Perez, who I'm telling you, the time is now.
It's getting ready to happen.
This is it. This is the time.
That ball's getting ready to drop.
So
that ball's getting ready to drop.
Perez and Ruka and Valkyria and Perez, and you know, we got I want Jada Parker up soon. I need her up soon. If she's not going to win the NXT championship and do her thing there, I need her main roster to do the thing, to run the playback that Bianca had.
Nikita Lyons is getting ready to get called up too.
You know, and I want to see more out of Nikita Lyons. I want to see more out of Nikita. I actually want her to stay in NXT for a little bit longer. I want her. She's got the Evolve title. Give her a couple more months in NXT because she spent a lot of time injured.
I agree.
She spent a lot of time injured.
I got a feeling that she's going to get called up before.
She's a gorgeous woman, body like whoa, but that's not enough for TV. But Blake Monroe is there and she's up. Honestly, I think she still needs a little bit of time, but that's just me. NXT is full of them. Kendall Gray, which spoiler for everybody, Kendall Gray wins the women's championship off of Lola Vice. But Lola Vice, these women, these dudes, they're coming up. These are the people Seth Rollins was talking about last night. And that time is now, dude. Like, the shift is coming.
The shift's coming quick.
This is why you got Jey Uso coming, like, shifting that way.
Yeah.
Gunther, Sami Zayn, he's becoming the new top guy. Old school top guy. He's getting his flowers now. He's getting that reign now. But we're starting to fade out these people, man. Mm-hmm. Seth's been here for a minute. Roman's been there for a minute. Cody's been back for a grip, but not that long. But that wheel is spinning. His girls are getting
and here's the thing: he finished his story too, so it's nothing for him to step away.
That's what it is.
It's nothing for him to just say, I'm good to work behind the scenes. I'm good to just chill because he finished his story. So what's there to be? What's left?
Now he's just the guy who's there, like Kenny Omega. It's the accolade of beating Cody.
Yeah,
what Cody's there for now. Sure, he makes a good champion, but there's so many people coming up now. Time is ticking on this clock for our top dudes now, and there's so many people worthy of this top division in this spot. Austin Theory is doing some good character work now.
Dude.
Braun Breaker, he's been working. This has been his time. Don't ask me about Logan Paul. I ain't got nothing nice to say yet. We ain't there yet. But just know, if they pull the trigger on Logan Paul, the Not My Champion shirt will be available on DejuanElhern.com/shop. Do I already have a design? Yeah. Yeah, I do. The design sitting in the shop is waiting for a go. I was waiting every time he gets the title match. I'm sitting there on the button to release the shirt. It's right there. Not My Champion. Fuck Logan Paul. But to make Joker's point, stop sleeping on all of these other wrestling companies. Sometimes you got people out there who this is their time out. You used to love them. You don't know what happened to them. They sign a new contract elsewhere. This is what life is. This is where they are now. So if you want to be a part of that, you need to watch TNA.
And
you need to watch GCW.
And a lot of times you get a better version of that wrestler.
It's amazing how much WWE will stifle a wrestler.
Yeah.
There are so many people out who were in WWE and then left, and their career just
skyrocketed,
blew up. Mercedes Moné is one of them. Athena, Ember Moon, who? Like Athena. Fuck Ember Moon. Like Athena. That's probably one of the best examples is Athena. One of the best examples.
Jon Moxley.
Another top example.
Claudio.
Heyman himself, in his recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, said himself, that is a dropped ball on WWE. WWE, this is the guy who was head of creative at the time. He's like, yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up with Claudio. We denied the wrestling industry. We denied the fans. We fucked up. These guys are doing some of the best work of their career
ever.
Once they leave WWE.
Mox
Just
is the
is.
face. Mox is the face.
Swerve.
Swerve fucking Strickland.
Isaiah Swerve Scott, cool guy. Great guy. Great wrestler in the ring. Hit Row, I'm a huge fan of Hit Row. But even AJ Francis doing so much better outside of WWE. Swerve Strickland, you forget he was in WWE.
The bastard pack.
Never needed WWE.
Neville who?
Right, Neville who?
Neville who?
Aaron Neville? It was Adrian Neville? I think it was Adrian Neville. Does it matter?
Adrian.
Does it
Nope.
matter?
Because he's
'Cause
a
it's-
fucking bastard.
He's the bastard. And I love that they just pause on this like bastard.
Bastard.
Love it.
There is always life after fucking WWE, and again, I
Even
can't
without
say it enough.
AEW.
Stop sleeping on. Yeah, look, the big two is going to be there. AEW is not going anywhere. WWE is not going anywhere. Okay, but neither's TNA.
These motherfuckers, these are fucking cockroaches, man. They are the cockroaches of professional wrestling. Something that has been there for ages and ages and ages, and no matter what happens, will never die.
No,
They won't die.
No.
They can't die. It's not possible for them to die. They've already been around longer than WCW was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the credit to WCW, TNA's been around.
TNA's been around longer. That's all there is to it. Is just there's all kinds of wrestling out there, and I'm not saying to stop watching these products. Okay,
No.
don't stop watching the product.
Because those wrestlers don't deserve that.
Right. Be upset about storyline, be upset about creative, be about, pissed off that your favorite wrestler got released, all that good jazz. I get it.
Yeah.
But don't forget that there is there's other talent out there that you're fucking missing some good fucking wrestling. I'm telling you.
Who's that rock and roll chick that was in NXT? Lizzie something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, man. Let me look her up real quick. Lizzie Rain. I don't know where she's been for the last some odd weeks.
Remember that.
Lizzie Rain. After the show, look that shit up.
Okay.
Yeah. That girl, wild presentation. But again, like we talked about in the beginning of the show, if you don't like their presentation, sure, that's fine. You don't have to. When that bell fucking rings, it's go time. And it's about how they act from bell to bell. How do they perform bell to bell? And Lizzie Rain, I don't know where she's been, but I'm gonna need her to come back because that chick, that's work there. There's work there. You don't have to like the presentation. You don't like the packaging that the item comes in. But when you get the item itself, the item is fucking amazing. I don't know what to tell you. So you can be mad at Lizzie Rain. You can be mad at Nikita Lyons. You can be mad at Aaron Rourke. Val. Venus. Be mad if you want to. But you can argue with your mama. I don't give a fuck anymore. When the bell rings, these people go. And if you love wrestling like we love wrestling, this is what you're in for. There's so many call letters we can't even start to tell you what you need to be watching. We've talked about OVW tonight, GCW tonight, JCW tonight. We talked about WWE tonight, NXT tonight, AEW tonight, TNA tonight. That's just what we talked about tonight.
So much goddamn wrestling.
We haven't even. Oh, we brought up WSW briefly.
Hi, my name is Joker, and I'm a wrestling addict.
Right? I'm not even sorry for it. I'm not going to a meeting unless they're showing pay-per-views. That's what would happen at the Wrestling Addicts meeting. That we would just all watch pay-per-views. We go back. Hey, do you want to watch King of the Ring 99?
Shit.
Do you want to watch King of the Ring 99 with me? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch Royal Rumble 2005? Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do. I do, George. Do you want to see what the Royal Rumble 2020 was like before we shut down? Which is wild when you watch it back. Just throw that out there. When you watch Royal Rumble 2020, remember, this is late January. The United States didn't shut down until early March. It's wild to just think this is one of the last wrestling pay-per-views before COVID changed everything. I'm just saying, watch it back with that in mind. It's wild. It's wild. So, before we close up, we talked about what happened. So let's officially talk about what's next. SummerSlam, All In. SummerSlam, Oba's not wrestling for the title. He's going against Brock. We got.
For those of you that aren't watching, I'm flipping everybody. I'm flipping the fucking camera off.
Now, did AEW have 2 tournaments where the champions or the winner of the tournaments get title shots? Yes, they did. And the matches are set for the championships at that pay-per-view. Wild concept.
That's a fucking mind-blowing concept right there, son.
You promised us the match. You gave us the match we promised for. Okay.
Jesus.
So Mercedes Moné going against the world champion. She's going against Tekla.
Yep.
Will Ospreay, and as of right now, MJF. By the
I'm
way,
calling it. I'm calling it. It's going to be my guy, MJF.
So, for the record, that's the etiquette. Where they're like, well, we're talking about the next title match. Like, this person is clearly going to... No, that's not that. That's the etiquette. When you talk about a future title match, you talk about who is champion at the time that you're speaking. Regardless of who's going to be going up for a title later on, this is just how you talk about it. So quit trying to correct people. Damn. As of right now, nothing changes. MJF, Will Ospreay. My money's on Ospreay at All In. Tekla, Mercedes Moné. My money's on Moné. My money's on Moné. And I want Tony coming back on at All In. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, and the Bang Bang Gang doing something fierce. I don't even know what. But, mind you, Jay White was in the ring with the tag team champions.
They're getting ready to take over.
Tag Gold within 3 months, calling it now for the Bang Bang Gang.
Guns up.
That's it.
Didn't plan that shit.
Didn't plan that at all. I'm actually rather proud of that. To be honest. We got 2 words for you. Guns up. Like, this is what it is, man.
It's beautiful.
That's what's next.
It's beautiful.
This is what fans are thinking. What? Doing what's
Imagine-
promised?
God damn. How about that shit?
Crazy concept. It's crazy work, right? So yeah, that's what, in my opinion, is making AEW a far better product right now. Side note, if you didn't catch the media scrum after, you should, because that was actually a really good media scrum after Forbidden
It
Door.
always is. I've really always enjoyed AEW scrums. Always. They're always good.
Yeah.
I miss Tony Storm.
Oh yeah.
I miss Tony Storm.
Tony Wild. Tekla.
Tekla's right there with her, but Timeless can take over a media scrum like nobody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We did do a good job on that. That was great. We did good on that. But
Good.
that's what's next. And now it's just to see how this shit plays out.
That's it.
That's all I got. Got anything else?
Tickets are on sale right now for summer slaycation. MaliceManor.com.
That's
Get your
right.
tickets now before they're all sold out.
There is a link to malicemanor.com in the description. Feel free to go ahead and go. If you're listening to this as an audio-only podcast, it's still in the description. So just go to the description, go to the thing, and click on malicemanor.com.
Buy my shit.
Buy his shit. You know, you can go to DwanLHearn.com/shop, and you can buy my shit. It's fine, including this t-shirt here. Be a monster, motherfucker. The definition on the back, I'm not turning around. It's a great t-shirt, though. I love it. But you can get the Everything Comes Back to Wrestling t-shirt because everything comes back to wrestling. And hey, who knows? Maybe whenever we redesign the Movie Equals Wrestling t-shirt,
I just turned heel.
well, of course, it's going to have no short shows in the back. That's all I'm going to say on the back. No short shows. And I don't know. Maybe you'll have to watch the show for a promo code. Huh? Huh? Yeah.
Fun.
Hell. And if Malice Manor ever does a promo code thing, we'll announce it here. So you'll have to listen to the show. And so you can get the promo. Yeah. Discounted tickets or something. Shirt discount or something.
How about that?
We'll figure that out.
We can do fun stuff.
Joker and them do that kind of shit all the time. Shout out to Malice Manor. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to all the crew there. Love all you guys. Batista, I know you're listening at some point. Shout out to you too, homie.
Dedicated fucking fan right there, son.
Yeah. So yeah, now you've been mentioned. Now you've been mentioned on the show, Nick Batista.
Nick
Gotcha.
Batista.
So yeah. I don't know what we're talking about next week.
I don't either.
I guess that's why you gotta watch the show and listen to the show and figure what's up. All right, you got anything else?
I got nothing.
All right, so for Joker, I'm the Moon. Catch you next week.